Okay, so this is a Herminator, and we're going to show how to release a hood on a 2006 Civic. So this should work on any late model Civic. We have a hood on this 2006 Civic that we haven't been able to get open. The hood release inside, you pull it and nothing happens. And I've Googled the internet. I'm trying to find how to do this on the internet, and I really haven't came up with a good description of how to do this other than to take it to the dealer. So if we have a second Civic that my other son has, and I was able to look at it and figure out some ideas that turned out it worked fine. So I'm going to show you here now that we have the hood open on this car. If you look here, and you may have to do this yourself, is get another Civic that shows the hood open. But here's the hood release, right when you have the hood open. You'll notice right here, there's a small black hole, and it dawned on me that the Honda engineers would not put this hole here unless there was a reason for that. And so what I'm going to show you is this is in fact the clue or the way to get in to release the hood. And all you're really going to need to get in and release that hood is a coat hanger like this. So go find you a heavy coat hanger, and we're going to end up making out of that coat hanger a tool that looks like this, and we'll show more of that in a second. But to get in here and where you see how this works, the first thing that I'm going to do is pop open this little black grill, and there's four push locks here, and you just get a screwdriver in and pop these two up, which I've already done, and then I've already released these two. So once you do that, you can get this particular grill out of here. I forgot to pull those out of there. You would go ahead and pull those push locks out of there. These are a different kind of push lock that I've had in there, so they're not going to come out. They're just loose. Let's take this out. And this is not part. I'm just doing this so that I can show you what the process is going to be to open this hood. Now, when you get inside the hood, here's the cable, and in this one you can see it's supposed to be locked in this little groove right here, and this cable has come loose there, and that's one of the reasons why it's not opening. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a wire to come in through that black hole, and we're going to come in and we're going to bring that wire in under these springs, and we're going to catch on to where the hood release would normally be pulled. What I'm going to show now is we went ahead and put this black cover piece back on, and I want to show how we're going to go through this square hole here, and you're going to have to make a tool out of a coat hanger. So you want to find a heavy coat hanger. A gold one is good because you'll be able to see it from the back side. You're going to have to get under the car to see really how to work this. But all I did was cut it off here and then cut it off about here. So you want to leave that pretty long. So this end will have the hook on it, and then you wrap this around to make a handle. So what we're going to do out of this coat hanger is we're making a tool. I made this tool that looks like this. Call it a tool. The wire, you've got about a little 1/2-inch hook on the end, and you're going to have to put several bends in it because when this hood is down and closed, which is going to be when you have to open it, I'm going to show in here, it has to wrap. You can see it's going to have to wrap clear down out here. So you're going to feed through the front of the hood back into that latch area about like that, and you're going to have a handle here to pull to open that, okay? And so now I've got a hook on something in there. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and close the hood, because with the hood closed, it's even harder to get in that area. So we'll go ahead and close the hood. There. Now when your hood won't release, you're going to have to make this piece of wire, and that's why it's going to be good if you have another Honda that you can try to make this piece of wire on and test it. But then you're going to have to look under here and find that little square hole that we just found, and start the coat hanger in there and start feeding it up inside. Okay, now that's about all we can do right now. Now the second part you're going to have to do is jack up the car, and we're going to turn the video off here and do that, but use your regular jack or a floor jack if you have it, and a jack stand. We'll be using this jack stand here. You have to be able to look and see up inside there where that wire is going to go. Is the easiest way to do that. Okay, so what we've done next is we've jacked the car up, so it's good to set your emergency brake and put some blocks on the opposite wheel, you see here we jacked up with the floor jack, and then just enough room to get under the car, and then go ahead and put your jack stand under there. And I always let the jack down on the jack stand so it's carrying some of the load, so I know that it's not going to move. And then you can see as we did shortly a while ago, we put the wire in there. So what we're going to do now is you're going to have to also need a little light like this where you can get up inside and see where the other end of this wire is going, because you're going to have to ideally reach around here with one hand and be up inside with the other hand. Okay, so now what you do is you get under the car and stick it like that fluorescent trouble light I have. Show where it's up under there, Brian. And can you see? And then you're going to want to be looking for the coat hanger wire that I pushed through there. Go ahead and try to try to find the spring. Do you see it moving up there, Brian?
Yeah. Move it.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Okay, now it's good to go ahead and pull that wire through there where you can see it. But the wires went too far, and it's also above the spring. You've got to get it below the spring. And if you ideally, you got to lean under there and be watching and have one hand up here working this wire. Okay, it should be, the wire's in a pretty good position right there. It should be below the spring. Is it showing up?
Yeah.
Okay, now, okay, we're going to try to pull here and pop it. There, boom, it opened. That was it. We just opened the hood. You see me? Ta-da! That did it. So that was the magic trick. Okay, so we had the hood open as we had a second ago. I'm just trying to show again how we have the wire coming through here, and see if you can get right in there, Brian, and show when I'm moving that. That's what's releasing the lock. Show it from the top, right back in there. That's moving the latch. Anyway, that's what you're trying to do to release the hood. So anyway, mission accomplished. I hope this helps you. This little light here is $10 at Harbor Freight. It worked really good. It's a nice little 10-watt light that I used to see in the back. Coat hanger and a jack, and that's really all you need. Of course, then once you get it fixed, opened up, you're going to have to probably replace the cable, and we'll probably do another video on that. We've got the cable parts on order. The cable's only about $6. So that'll be the next video.